Hello everyone. I hope you guys are doing well, as always. Hopefully this hump day happy has you feeling fantastic. This Wednesday has been, it's been pretty productive for me so far. Yeah, guys, I'm here because all morning it has been inside, nagging, pushing, basically calling me to do a read for Divine Unions today. It is all I've came across this morning. I came across so many articles, videos, just links, things have been popping up. So long story short, yeah, I'm going to do a divine read today. Obviously, it's twin flames, soulmates, karmic, very intense, soulful, deep connections. And the way that I usually do this is I will pull from your side, pick up some energy from the person you're connecting with side, and then in the center of the read, we kind of see where the energies meet, where they connect, maybe some obstacles, some healing that's taking place. You know, it could be in your power or to your detriment, things like that. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and just start shuffling them up a little bit. This is kind of winging it, guys. But we're going with it. We're doing this because, I mean, like I said, I've been pushed to do this all day. I can't ignore it. It's not going to happen. It's just going to keep nagging at me. So we're doing this, guys. Hopefully that it's a message for someone out there that needs to hear that. That's usually why I'm guided to do these things. So there's really no sun, moon, rising, Venus particularities in this. The one particularity is if it doesn't seem to resonate for you guys, there are a ton of amazing readers out there. As I always say, you feel free to go into the links below. There are a ton of amazing readers out there for twin flames, soulmates in particular. And the only stipulation with this is that you could very well find yourself resonating to one side versus the other. As always, trust your gut, follow your intuition, my friends. All right. We're going to see what we can get for you guys today. So what's going on in the divine feminine's energy? Now, I will go ahead and specify that with feminine energies, they are the more effeminate qualities, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a female, a woman. It could very well be a man in this situation. You know, it's gender fluid, as are the court cards, guys. All right, what can we get for the divine feminines right now? What can we get for divine feminine spirit? All right, feminines. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups, guys. You're either feeling some love coming in or you are giving some love to yourselves, which is amazing. Okay, so we have Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Hierophant, Three of Wands, and Ace of Wands. You want to talk about some passion, guys? This is it. Whatever the feminines are doing right now, it could very well be working on a project, something that is very passionate, very near and dear to your heart. Passion, I keep getting passion project, something that's very important to you. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. You know, this is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I feel like this is the feminines right now embracing and embodying this divine love they have within themselves. Like you guys are given love right now. You're feeling the love, you're giving the love, you're filling your cups up, you are flowing with it, you are in tune, you are intuitive, you are sensitive, you are just feeling this energy right now that it feels like you guys, it's been a long time coming. You've been working and building up to this. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you've been taking a step back and kind of looking at your life thus far and seeing how it's divinely guided and led you to the point that you are at currently. Into this expressive love, and it just feels so good. It feels self-love at its finest, you know, that agape love, that selfless, you're giving it to yourself. And I absolutely love that. I am a big person on self-love, you know, believing in yourself, pushing yourself forward, standing in your empowerment. So power to you guys. I'm proud of you guys. This Hierophant, it's this Taurus energy. But to me, it is a card of the teacher and the student in a way. That's what I always get with this card. And I always vibe with it because, I mean, I do have a Taurus sun. And my son's in my 12th house. So for me, spirituality is just a thing that I was born to come into and connect with and question and look into and embrace. And with this energy for the divine feminine, it's like you guys are coming to a new level of spirituality where you're starting to guide others. You're teaching as you're learning, you're helping as you're going, you are offering the helping hand as you're pulling yourself up. It feels like that kind of vibe. Like spirits just kind of opened you up to a whole new way of being, a whole new process. Maybe some of you are leveling up spiritually. You're looking into new things, new avenues, that involve spirituality. And then 3 of Wands and Ace of Wands. I mean, come on, guys. Fiery energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This energy is you guys making a decision to charge towards that 1-1. And it's so funny because the 3 of Wands is about, the 2 Wands and then seeing in the distance and heading for it, right? Well, what you see in the distance is the Ace of Wands, and you literally have it here. So not only are you heading towards it, you're focused on this. This is what your intention is. This is what you're set on. It's actually coming to you as well. So whatever passion you guys are feeling right now, it is phenomenal. You guys are lit up on fire. It feels like a passionate beginning in something. It could be romance. It could be career. It could be with yourself, maybe pouring into yourself more, traveling, doing a lot of fun things, doing things that really spark and ignite the light inside of you. I love that, guys. I'm sorry. So let's see where this masculine energy is falling at. What can we get for masculines? I mean, they're headed in a direction too, guys. And we're going to see where you guys are meeting up, but oh, wow. Okay. All right, so we have this 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. It was upward. I need to flip it. And then the Sun card and the Knight of Cups. So, the masculines right now, in some aspects, I feel like they're focused on their feminines. This 10 of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles. It's, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energies. But this Queen of Pentacles is someone that's very nurturing, very giving, very loving, very compassionate, very grounded, very stable, sturdy, strong, secure. That solid rock that you can lean on. And, this 10 of Pentacles connected with her, it's like this is where their happiness is. They're seeing this. They're seeing this potential. This is the wifey card, as she gets called so many times. And it is. It's someone that is very grounded and is just nurturing. And this 10 of Pentacles with this card, to me, shows that they're wanting some happiness with this. They're connecting with this earthy energy, this, again, gender fluid. But this is where their happiness lies. This is what they're seeing in their future, their potential, their happiness, their joy. So underneath your Hierophant, which is highly spiritual, they have the Hanged Man, which, again, to me is a spiritual card because it's about seeing things from a different perspective. It can, to me, speak of enlightenment because you've chosen to see things in a different way. You're seeing things from a whole new level, a whole new shift has occurred. And you're like, okay, well, we're going to look at it this way again. This is how we're going to look at it. We're not going to look at it the way we've always done. We're going to change our mindset, our life, our vibrations, our levels, and head forward into a new direction because we're changing the way we look at things. Because, the phrase that always sticks with me is when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And that's true. As soon as you make a choice to see things in a different light, things are in a different light. I kid you not. It is insane how quickly it works like that. And it feels like these guys are. It's like this masculine energy is coming through because they're seeing the light, literally seeing the light, the Sun card. Happiest card in the deck. It is Leo energy. They're seeing the light. They are seeing the light. They're seeing their happiness. And this Knight of Cups, they're wanting to come in with love. Now, do keep in mind that with this kind of situation, relationship, connection, I'm going to be very real with you guys right now. This does not always appear in 3D, as in, don't expect them to come rushing in with an offer. For some of you, that could be it. This is a very positive indicator that, you guys are mirroring some positive vibes right now. I mean, just between the two of you, the positivity that's connecting you, the high vibrations that's connecting you. I'm going to throw down the connector in the center cards, but you guys are mirroring the level of vibration right now. You're seeing things more spiritually in tune. They're taking a different perspective and seeing things in a different light. You're seeing things that you want to head towards. You maybe embodying more of a masculine presence in a sense, maybe balancing that out towards they're starting to balance out their more feminine with this Knight of Cups. It's like naively, giving love, not being afraid to give love, to show love. Anyways, sorry, I went off my tangent, guys. That's the Gemini in me. Sorry, it happens a lot. I don't know what to tell you. This, 3D, 5D, you could be connecting with them in dreams right now. I know that's a thing. Synchronicities, you could be energetically connecting with them right now. There's so much more to these relationships than just 3D. And there really is. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of spirituality that takes place between these two in order to bring the connection to its highest good and its fruition. Because you cannot be low-level vibration and stay together in this kind of connection. It's just not going to happen. Because you both are, guided down divine paths. And if you're going to be low vibration, you can't go on the path that your soul's calling you to be on. So universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it, they're going to come in and shake things up and say, okay, this isn't going to work right now. We need to separate. We need to go through this period in order to build up your self-love, or to handle your triggers, or heal these wounds, or handle these demons inside of you. That's the point of these kind of relationships. It's to bring us to our best selves. And if you are connected with someone that is toxic and intentionally hurts you and intentionally causes you pain, my advice is usually that's not typically equated with these kind of connections. I'm sorry, it's just not. These are the type that they unintentionally cause things inside of you to trigger. It could be from them, pulling back a little bit because they're preserving themselves, or they're, having that moment of stillness, and it triggers inside you anxiety of, oh, well, are they abandoning me? Or, oh, am I being rejected? Or, oh, that's different. This is the type of relationship that stirs that up to heal it. That's the only way I can explain it. Things get stirred in order to heal and progress. You can't progress forward and reach your highest potential if you don't heal. So let's see where these are connecting. All right. I was just talking about dreams, spirituality, connecting, 5D level, and what do you know? Okay, so there's one that flipped. So let me see which one it was. Ha. So we have some choices being made ahead. I'm sorry, I just love when they do this because they do this quite consistently with me. All right, so first out the gate, the High Priestess, guys. Connecting, intuition, spirituality. This is the connecting factor between the two of you right now. So I feel like some of you are definitely having dreams, energetically connecting with their soul right now, their being, their essence, in order to work through some things. Even if you're not physically connecting in the sense of, again, 3D, you are connecting spiritually right now. And I feel like it is to release some burdens, to lay something down that you guys have refused to lay down. Head of Swords is the end of that cycle, that mental anxiety, that frustration, the carrying around things that no longer serve you, cycles that need to end. It feels like someone here, or maybe both of you, since this is shared energy, have been carrying around something for a long time that's caused you deep pain. It can be, again, triggers, wounds, trauma, childhood issues, that in order to move forward in this connection and bring it to fruition, which is the Empress energy, you have to heal it. Temperance, divine healing, timing, balancing out. Again, like I just said, you cannot head forward in these kind of connections without some kind of balance, not only in the connection itself, but within yourself. Because in these connections, the biggest thing to realize is that you are whole on your own. You don't need anyone to complete you. You are a complete divine being on your own. And with that realization comes the fact that, you're not dependent. You don't need attachment. You don't need these toxic things, these wounds inside of you. You don't need to be there. It's not necessary. Agape love is divine love. It's something that is meant for you, and it's given selflessly. There are no conditions attached. Therefore, you are complete on your own. There is no conditioning. You don't have to have them to complete you. You're a divine being. This is the Empress energy here. This is connecting, fruition, bringing things, flourishing, blossoming. That Midas touch, that magic. It feels like decisions need to be made. And then in order for communication to come in, decisions need to be made. Choices. What are you taking with you? What are you moving forward into? What energy are you bringing with you? Oh man, there's so many things with this being general. What needs to be healed? What do you need to dig deep and pull out of? What muck inside of you has not been addressed yet? With it connecting both of you, I feel like you both have things that you have to decide if you're going to move forward with them or not. Not this connection in particular, but move forward with the baggage. Because yes, part of someone loving you unconditionally is they love you despite any baggage, because they don't see it as that. That's 100% true. But also, in order to move into a high vibration relationship and to keep it balanced out and equal and even and on, the scales, I think of Libra all the time. The scales, they've got to weigh out, they've got to balance. You can't always take things with you. Some things keep you drugged down, and the balance goes like this. Well, you have to release a little bit to even it out. But energetically, you guys are on a big path of healing right now. Definitely. Making decisions. Communication, again, this could be 5D, 3D, but I feel like this is heading more towards 3D from 5D. Like you guys are healing and going through stuff right now, energetically together. And it's because eventually, this is where you want to be. You both want communication. You both want it. I feel like you've been lacking that. You haven't probably been in communication for a while. But it's because this intense spiritual healing needs to take place between the two of you. You and them both. They're seeing things from a different perspective. You are becoming more spiritually in tune. You're becoming highly awakened. I'm going to see what else we can. Is there anything else that we need to know, Spirit? Anything else? No. Yeah, you guys have. You've been through it, this ringer. And, 5 of Cups, guys. The thing about this card that I love this 5 of Cups because 5 of Cups is about being in that dark night of the soul. It's about being in that place of feeling lost and nostalgic and alone and missing and like you missed out on it. And with these connections, sometimes the separation can make you feel like, okay, is it ever going to happen again? Will this ever be again? Am I ever going to feel this way again? Am I ever going to find that? This is just perfect depiction for me. 3 cups turned over, sorrow, focusing on those cups. And then literally right behind is the rainbow and the 2 of cups that are still upright. They're still there. And these kind of connections, it's still there. You can't just do away with a 2 of cups standing upright connection. You just can't. So the world. Cycles. Maybe some of you right now are needing to release certain cycles or complete cycles. Maybe they are. Maybe both of you have been through a lot of karmic lessons learned, and it's about, releasing. And in order for new cycles to begin, sometimes you have to release the old cycles, the old ways of being. Judgment, yeah. Again, awakening. Enlightenment. It's brought sorrow here to someone, and yeah, it has the Moon card and the 4 of Pentacles. So it's like someone's holding on to not just sorrow, but because it's 4 of Pentacles and the Moon. So the 4 of Pentacles is my stubbornly stuck card, holding on to something stubbornly. Maybe someone in this connection didn't say what they really felt. They didn't voice their feelings, their emotions, their longing, their love. They haven't voiced, or they feel like they can't speak up right now. And because of that, they're holding on tightly to this. Maybe they're holding on to their emotions tightly, their inner truth. Maybe they've been, shut off for a while, or you have. Someone's holding on to their emotions very tightly right now, trying not to release them, not to, let them flow free. They're trying to rein them in, and it's causing sorrow. And I feel like in order for a cycle to begin again, for something new to, flourish in this connection, someone here has to let go of their emotions and release it. It could be long, deep-seated emotions, Again, I go back to traumas. Only because of this Moon card, it's like they've been illuminated. So maybe it's issues from their past that they've held on to for so long that they never even recognized were toxic. And again, you or them, vice versa. Someone here needs to release that in order to move forward in this. I feel like that's what needs to happen right now. Someone needs to let go stop writing their emotions, stop biting their tongue, and speak from the heart. All right, guys. So I'm going to grab my Oracle deck real quick, and we're going to see what we can get for you guys. It's already been pre-shuffled, but I'll shuffle it one more time just to get a little of the energy going in there. Okay, I lied 2 times because it was just a weak shuffle. There we go. All right. What else can we get? I love matte cards, but the only thing about matte cards is that they get a little stuck sometimes. But I love these cards. Oh, yeah, guys. Yes. Okay. So, I'm going to put them in the orders. Okay. So, conflict, first and foremost. To me, this definitely speaks about balancing out the toxicity in some way. Head, heart. Your head and heart. In balance. The conflict is head over heart, or heart over head. Finding that deep balance between the two it's going to be key, guys. I mean, speaking from the heart, when logically sometimes it might not make sense, especially in this kind of connection. Things don't always make sense. That's just how it goes. That's just, as Jim Carrey says, the way the cookie crumbles, right? That's the way it goes. It doesn't have to make sense if it energetically makes sense to you. The conflict here, I feel like, is head over heart for both of you. It's like you both have this mental anxiety, this worry, this deep-seated fear. And then on the other end of the scale, it's like your heart's pulling you and calling you towards this person. And you're trying to figure out where they meet in the middle and which is correct. And at the end of it, like, they both are. Logically, it doesn't make sense. But in your heart and your soul, it makes perfect sense. So taking those two and saying, okay, look, this isn't always going to make sense. There's always going to be things that, I'm not going to be able to 100% explain. But that's where the magic is, in the unexplainable. So we have the feminine energy here, the divine feminine. And right after that, we had high flying. So I feel like this feminine energy between the two of you right now is transitioning into a new period, a whole new sense of being. The divine feminines, you guys have been in your spiritual power for a while now, as far as going in, digging, doing the work, healing. I feel like the masculines are conflicted right now between their masculine and feminine energies as well, and maybe some of you are, but they're going more in tune with it, their intuition. It's like with all of these energies that have been going around, and with, we had 2 Libra full moons, and then we just had the Taurus new moon while Uranus was in Taurus, while the sun was in Taurus. So we've had a lot of energetic powerhouses basically kicking us in the ass, saying, okay, go forward, dig deep, dig deep, dig deep. Do not stay and settle for the status quo. Do not look into surface level as something that's of substance. Depth is where it's at. And that's true. I mean, with this high flying especially, you guys are on a whole new level of vibrations right now. And it's like you both are uplifting your vibrational alignment. And then resistance. So this card is to bring awareness into anything that you're resisting. Emotions, healing, thoughts, anything like that. I feel like heavily it's healing. It's the conflict and the healing that needs to be addressed. I feel like there's a lot of resistance right now that's been built up inside of both of you. And in order to hit this high flying, just sense of purpose and being, you got to release it, guys. You got to let it go. Doesn't serve you, let it go. Easier said than done. Be discerning. Keep it in mind. And watch how quickly your life changes. All right. That's going to be it for this divine reading. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the month, and I'll see you in a couple weeks for your mid-month check-in. Love and light. Bye.